Today we're going to be looking at how to add a CB estimate page onto your website. To get started, click on the MoxieWorks tile from CB Desk. This will take you to your Moxie homepage, or often referred to as the roster page, as it says at the top of the tab. You will have a few options here in the blue bar. Today we're going to be clicking on My Website to enter your website admin tool. This is the back end of your Moxie site. From here, you can always click to visit site to visit what your home page is going to look like. But we are going to, for the sake of this example, go into the Site Pages tab, All Pages. This is what I like to refer to as the backbone of your website. You'll be able to see all pages and tabs of your site, whether they are published or hidden from view on your active site. This is also where you will go to create a new page, which is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to go to the Add New page, keep Custom Page from the drop-down menu, and click Submit. For my page title, I'm going to name this the CB Estimate. However, you can name this something different like Home Evaluator, What's My Home Worth, or something more creative. Once I have my page title in, I'm going to click to the right of the text editor into the Builder tab. It is going to pop up a dialog box that says, if you want to leave the site, click Leave. You're technically not actually leaving anything. It's just going to be opening this Builder platform, which is where you're going to need to go to create this custom site page. This Builder platform has several templates inside. This is going to be used for this CB estimate page, but there are also different template styles of pages that you can use on your website, whether those are communities pages, new construction pages, or any sort of blank content pages that you want to create a landing page for. So I'm going to go to templates here. If this menu on the right-hand side is not open, you can always access it by clicking the plus button that's just to the left of the Done button in the top right corner. So I'm going to click the plus and go to the Templates tab right here. From this drop-down menu, I am going to select Brand Templates. The Brand Templates drop-down menu will provide a full selection of CB branded landing pages. As you can see, there are alternative home pages, templates for buying home pages, templates for selling home pages, getting mortgage rates. That's the GRA page that you can set up. So tons of different templated pages here. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to be selecting one of the 3 different CB estimate pages that are available to you. So I'm going to select this first one, and it's going to load onto my page. From here, you'll be able to see that the text fields for a home estimate are already going to be included. If you did want to personalize or customize this text at all or add anything, you could just click into these text fields, go into General, and you can edit the text. Same goes for our paragraph text here. When you're in the General tab, you can click in and edit the text. If you make any changes, make sure you hit the Save button. As I scroll through my page, I will see this pink Insert Contact form here. This is going to want to be removed, and this is just kind of telling you to insert a contact form. So this can be done by once again accessing our modules in this plus sign menu. I'm going to click on the plus sign here. This time, instead of templates, I'm going to go into our modules menu. From here, I'm going to go down the drop-down menu, and I'm going to go to the Widgets tab. Here are a variety of widgets that can be added to your web page. I'm going to look for this Contact Me module. What I am going to do to get this into my page is click but hold down, and then drag and drop to where I want it to go. It's very important to drag and drop without letting go, and it can be a little bit finicky if you're doing this for the first time, but a lot of these modules or widgets on the page are kind of applied onto the page by just a drag and drop method. For the header, I can keep this as get started with me today. As you'll see, this is kind of faded text here, but it does show up here if I change it to anything. So maybe I could say get a free home valuation. I can leave that as my text and kind of prompt them to take some action. Here are going to be the different required fields. So if I want to make sure that they leave their address, I can show that to be filled out and I can require that. I might want to show the interest, but maybe not leave that required. If they want to put their interest down, they can. And then this is going to be a toggle for the buy sell is going to show them if they're interested in buying or selling. So I'll save that and hit save. As you can see, my contact form has then been saved in my page. They can either press this button to call, it does link with your preferred contact phone number, or they can fill out the fields to send you a message, which would then be received in your CB email. Now that I have inserted the contact form, I'm going to hover over this pink text here and press the X on the left to remove that. It's going to ask if I want to remove this module, and I'm going to say okay. Now that I have the contact form in, this page is looking good for what I want it to be. I just want it to be the home evaluator. And when I hit done and publish, that CB estimate is going to show up. I can always add more modules and more information onto this page. If I wanted to add anything, I just hit that plus sign. Let's say if I wanted to do a text field, or photos or videos or anything, I could always add that in here. But for simplicity's sake and just to keep this page super clean, I'm going to call it here. To complete this page and get it active on my website, I'm going to hit the done button. And then I'm going to hit publish. If you're not ready to publish, you can always save this as a draft, or you could discard this entirely and start anew on another day. So I hit publish. It's going to take a quick moment to load, and this page has then been published. If I go back to my admin home, I can go to site pages, all pages, and I'm going to find my CB estimate. Usually any new custom page is going to show at the bottom. So I have this, and I'm going to bring this up simply by dragging and dropping it. And I'm going to put it in my buying and selling category. So this means that this is going to be the menu item under buying and selling. And under that drop-down menu on my website will be the CB estimate. This could be, if I pull it out, it would be its own menu item as well as a link to a landing page, and bringing it in is going to make it that sub-tab item. Anytime I make any changes onto this site page's backbone structure, I'm going to scroll down and hit publish just to make sure that those changes do show up on my live website. Then I can click in the top left corner to visit site. It's going to open my website in its own tab. On my site, I made a resources tab that has different sub-tabs under it, so that buying and selling tab would then be here, and my CB estimate is located right there. After I click in, it's going to show up on the CB estimate page that I've just built. You can see that the module on the right-hand side has shown up. Now that's in the published state. You'll be able to enter a home address and it will pull up that CB estimate, and it does stay on this web page, which is great because just below that is going to be your capture contact page for lead generation. That is all that I have with this CB estimate video. I do plan on making another video going through very similar steps on how to add the CB move meter onto your website.